Hi Aries, welcome to your November 2025 General Love Tarot reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a General Love Tarot reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear these messages. And of course, hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in an Aries. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Aries crosswatchers, energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped, reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. With that being said, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I like to start off my readings by doing a mini meditation to clear and set the energy, but if you're just here only for the card pull, I completely understand. You could go ahead and check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you who are with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in, and I'm going to ring this on both 3 times. And during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Aries. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say for you guys. And for this reading, I am tuning into an energy in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment, whether you are single or taken, whether you're currently in a connection or in separation with this energy. Let's see whose energy is coming through for you. Why are they coming through? And what does this mean for you guys? So tell me about the energy that's coming through for Aries. So we have the child magical type of energy here. Light attributes, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Shadow attributes, pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. So this is someone who's definitely a magical type of person that has charisma, that is into like esoteric, tarot, light work, spirituality, and maybe even got you kind of curious about it. I'm seeing someone with a lot of tattoos. I'm seeing someone with maybe even spiritual tattoos. I do feel as if this is someone that has kind of is very imaginative. So I'm almost getting like Pisces energy, Taurus energy. So those signs can mean something to you guys. But there's definitely something like very youthful about them. So maybe there's an age difference between the two of you. They could be much younger than you or even look much younger than what their age would kind of show. Maybe that's you, Aries. But yeah, they're definitely a little bit of like free spirits. They're definitely the type that I don't know, I'm seeing tie-dye. I'm definitely seeing like crocheted tops or crochet sweaters. I don't know, that could just be confirming some things for a few of you. Maybe even someone has like a tapestry in their living room, their bedroom, but just definitely magical, high vibrating energy around this person and their energy here. Tell me more. Okay. Then we have number 19, rest and rejuvenation. This is kind of giving me 4 of Swords vibes, so maybe even the sign Libra can mean something to you. But I definitely feel as if this person is kind of pulling away a little bit, or they may be a little bit silent. They're definitely introverts, and they definitely need that space to recharge. I wonder if someone has gone a little bit silent because there's been something going on in their life. I wonder if there is someone like kind of taking a break from, let's just say, like going out, drinking, eating certain foods, being around certain people. And I wonder for some of you guys if this like break was inspired by the connection between the two of you here. I'm definitely seeing someone who could have a cold or has like allergy issues at this time, who's been trying to work on it. Okay. Maybe that's where the rest and rejuvenation is. Someone could be sick and unable to see you right now. What does this person want to say to Aries? Wow. So what they want to say is, I think about you constantly and I don't know what to do. So they definitely think about you a lot. And maybe it's kind of stumped them up in some way. And maybe it's kind of let this little bit of curiosity, this vulnerability kind of open up within them, but they're kind of scared of that. And you see this part of them and you love that part of them. But again, for whatever reason, maybe it's past relationships, maybe it's childhood, they feel they have to protect that side of themselves. And maybe they just feel at times you're very close to seeing them fully and that scares them. And so if there's been a little bit of silence, a little bit of a stump, I feel that's their own way of trying to put boundaries in this so they don't get hurt. But I mean, if that's their way of doing it, it's not really working. They may, not see you as much or try to kind of keep that distance, but that doesn't stop them from thinking about you all the time, Aries. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot. Tell me more. I'm seeing phone calls between the two of you. Maybe lately you guys have been talking via the phone. Four of Wands. Interesting. So they definitely enjoy being with you, the time that they've spent with you. You guys always have a lot of fun together. And you guys are both really chill. You're down to just hang out at the house, like watch movies, watch TV shows, order Uber Eats, and kind of just dine out, like, within the home or something. They love just kicking it with you. Now with the tarot, I'm going to ask how they feel about you right now. What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Aries? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Interesting. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. Sorry, I have to censor these for YouTube community guidelines. Aries energy, Scorpio energy, Mars energy. So there could have been a Tower moment that happened, and I do feel more than anything that this is outside the connection. So someone could have an unexpected loss, an unexpected shakeup in their life, in their finances. If it's anything that happened between the two of you, I don't feel it was a major tower, maybe like a mini tower to put things back into focus or to let someone know their clear boundaries. So an example of that would be like if you guys had plans and it was just kept on being pushed off and it was like someone felt like as if they were not a priority, they had to throw a mini tower out there so the other person really gets it. And I think someone's gotten the hint maybe, or someone's kind of starting to see that something happened that upset them. And maybe that could be where there's that rest and rejuvenation energy that's coming in. Someone could have a heart tattoo I'm seeing here, and someone could be very tall. I kind of want to clarify this tower, just get a little nosy. Let's see. Tell me what this tower is all about for Aries. The Five of Wands, Leo energy. So yeah, there could have been a little fight going on here between the two of you, or with friends, family members, co-workers I see. And the Ten of Pentacles, family for some of you guys, big time. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Wands. Ooh, there could be drama. If there's someone that has a child with someone else, that ex-person, ex-wife, ex-husband is not happy about you two. And they've been giving them crap for that or trying to stir up family drama over that. Eight of Wands. I wonder if there's like some trip coming up that you guys are going on and someone was upset about it, or maybe even their work is upset about it and is trying to make them not go on that trip. Or maybe you guys had to cancel that trip because of it. Again, I know this is specific, but it's messages for some of you guys out there. But what I'm really seeing here is Yeah, there could have been with the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. If this is anything within the connection, I do feel like someone felt frustrated with the fact that someone was putting off the image of, yeah, wanting to settle down or wanting to be serious. But with 8 of Wands would be really flighty, or would be on, going on trips or hanging out with people and not, maintaining contact as much, something along those lines. And I feel like it was giving someone mixed signals, or not really in alignment with what someone needs to see from another person to feel like this could be 10 of Pentacles energy. Especially if there was someone that was frequently going out, frequently partying, frequently traveling. That was creating some issues here. And I think that had to be, addressed. And that could have been the Tower moment that would happen between the two of you. And maybe, for some of you guys, there could be some distance between the two of you. You could live in different cities, different states, different countries, maybe even. And like to see each other is always a little bit of a hassle. Someone has to, Uber, take public transportation, or just driving takes a long time if you don't even just have to fly. But anyway, let's get into this. How they feel about you is 4 of Wands. Aries energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Aries or someone with strong Aries in their chart, but they feel like they want to give this a shot, give this a chance. They do feel connected to you. They do feel a strong partnership with you. They do feel like you guys get along. You have a lot of fun. You make each other laugh. So maybe you joke around with each other a bit. You, are sarcastic with each other, but it's as if you guys are entertained by that. You don't ever get, too sensitive, upset over it. I feel with the 4 of Wands, though, they feel like they want to be in this partnership. Their heart is in that place. But what they think about this and think about this connection is the 7 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So taking things slow. And maybe that's part of the issue with the 8 of Wands that we saw with the Tower, was how slow they were taking. Like it's been months, maybe over a year. And it's like they still are not fully ready for that full-on commitment, for that full-on move-in, for you two moving closer. They do like it where it's at right now. And I think they don't want it to change. And maybe that's what made someone have a little bit of a Tower moment and maybe kind of pull back a bit, so they can really understand that what's been going on, not that it's been bad, but it's kind of plateaued. And you need to see something more daring or more outside of their comfort zone to kind of show you that it's right to settle in this. But anyway, I think that with the 7 of Pentacles here, there could be that quiet time between the two of you that is happening. And that could be in recovery. That could be just so someone can figure something out. There is family drama going on. But it's like a pause. And it's not like a hard pause. It's not like I feel like you guys still maintain contact in some way, but it's not as much, or it's not as frequent if it's an outside factor affecting this. And even if it's something within the two of you, they think that this will settle. They don't think that this will be the end all do all. They think that they need to give you space, and then the rest will kind of fall into place. And maybe you kind of indicated you needed that space. What they like the most about you is the 10 of Cups. Pisces energy. Some of you could have Pisces rising, Pisces moon. Doesn't have to be. But you definitely are the type that people would see themselves being with in the long term, that they could be happy with in the long term, that they could settle down with, have a family with, live with, and genuinely enjoy it. Like, this is the type of energy that I feel with my husband in particular, where it's like, I don't want to just go off and hang out with my girls without him. I would want him to be a part of it. And it's not weird enmeshment. It's just that he's my best friend. And maybe they kind of see that potential here with you. But if there is family drama, I think it's hard for them to really want their heart to open up to the possibility of feeling safe with someone like that. Because, yeah, I definitely see a lot of turmoil. There could be fights over money within the family, you know, a house within the family. There could have just been a lot of instability and a lot of arguments and a lot of passionate, angry fights within the household. So they've kind of learned to, because their environment was so crazy, maybe growing up, they've learned to kind of disconnect and like tune out and zone out. And I think that that has affected you guys in some sort of way. But really, honestly, with this 10 of Cups here, I think they do see you as being the someone that they could bring home to, that they could be very, very happy with. More than just husband-wife material, soulmate energy definitely is something that has crossed their mind here. You know, there are two 10s here, April 10th, April 20th, or March 20th could be someone's birthdays, especially for the cuspers. Now, what they don't like about this connection, or I'm sorry, what they don't like about you, 9 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So some of you guys, I wonder if you make more money than them, and that kind of makes them feel a little insecure. Especially if they've been struggling with finances, had some sort of financial loss, or they're not in the place of where they wanted to be in their career. I'm not saying it's like their jealousy, but I think there's a little bit of insecurity that comes from that maybe your success somewhat triggers in them. And we're all human. We all have our own crap. There's no judgment here, but that could be something that makes them feel a little bit insecure. Now, others of you with the 9 of Pentacles, they may think you're kind of out of their league, and they kind of don't know why you chose them, or if there could be some other motive behind that. But they think, you know, you have it all. And they sometimes get skeptical as to why you would choose them. Others of you, you're kind of putting the pressure on them to kind of take you off the market. Or if they don't act soon, then they'll have to accept that you're trying to find someone that will settle down or that will think in the long term. Because that's some of you I'm seeing here. You're thinking the long game. Others of you, this is just a message and it's not for everyone, so don't shoot the messenger. But they may feel like sometimes you rely on them a lot to help around the house or to help with certain situations. And you always ask for their help, and it's kind of with tedious things. But again, not for everyone. What they like the most about this connection is the 6 of Swords. Aquarius energy. You guys have good conversations. I definitely feel as if you've kind of redirected a lot of their thought space where they were previously into something more on track for them. And an example of this that I even kind of touched up on earlier is like, let's just say they, at a time when they met you, they were really going out, really partying, drinking a lot. And you were kind of just like, yeah, you know, I was there at one point in my life, but I'm kind of over it. I feel like I feel so much better when I am living a healthier lifestyle. And that gave them the idea to kind of start pursuing that as well. That's just a small example for a few of you. But with the 6 of Swords, yeah, I think that they do feel like this is going on the right track. And I think that if there has been silence on your end, that's kind of caught them off guard. Because I think they really didn't think there was anything wrong with what was happening. And again, like I said, there's nothing per se that wrong as much as the frustration with the timing, the frustration with them not doing something that will take it a step further, I think is more so the problem here. What they don't like about this connection is the Queen of Wands. Aries energy. Now, this is what's kind of going very well with the 9 of Pentacles. You could definitely find someone else pretty quickly. And I'm not just trying to fluff up your feathers, but yeah, you are very attractive. You are someone that gets a lot of romantic attention, flirtation thrown your way, they get jealous by it for sure. And again, it kind of maybe for some stirs up some sort of insecurities within themselves, especially if they think you're so good looking at you're doing so well. Again, like there's this, they do have an imagination and it could be very beautiful, artistic, whatever, but it could also take them down that rabbit hole of negative thoughts. And maybe there's always suspicion that, there's someone you're talking to or flirting with. And I think that that's, maybe something that they're kind of seeing within themselves that's not fair to you, that they need to work on, that they don't like about themselves, or like that they kind of do within this connection. But really, yeah, they don't like how much attention you get, how much you get hit on. Maybe even for some of you guys, you look too damn good sometimes. And to see all the people stare at you when you go out or when you're with friends bothers them. Highest hopes is the World card. So fixed energy, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy. I think if there's been a little bit of silence, like with the rest and rejuvenation, with whatever situation, whether that's internally in the connection or externally, they're hoping that that will come to a wrap. Everything will be settled, maybe things will be said, and you guys will be on the same page to kind of close this chapter out that maybe has been going on for some time. And if it's on their end, right, like you feel they're the ones that were dragging their feet or not doing enough, they may be hoping to kind of, with this reflection or with this detoxification, master themselves in some way or want to kind of upgrade themselves in some way. So they're not in this limbo of a space and not sure if this is right, but confidently knowing this is what's best for me to move forward. They may be getting more of this hint the more they think of you, which again is constantly. They want to make their vision true, and they kind of want to maybe start to believe that little magic part of themselves that was so hopeful before any sort of past relationship or childhood type of trauma happened, to kind of elevate this to the way that they always hoped for in love and romance. They want to believe this, I do, but something happened that makes them doubt it. Deepest fears is the Empress. Yeah, so Taurus energy, Libra energy, I do feel that they won't be enough for you, that they can't give you everything you want, that they can't make you happy, and that, eventually you'll figure it out that you could deserve so much more, so much better. And again, it feels not anything they can't do, but more so of some sort of inner child wound around not being enough. And maybe there's definitely mother issues. Mother was very tempestuous, very much cared about looks and status, but inside the home, it was always fighting and arguing. Definitely even like narcissistic mother type of energy I'm seeing here. And maybe the drama with that and prioritizing that is what's pushing you away, and they may be afraid of that, if that is a specific message for someone. But yeah, I think for most of you, it's the fact that they can't give you everything you deserve is what scares them. All right, Aries, to see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to end of the month, you need to be aware of, prepared for. We're going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome, pull some more tarot oracle cards to dive deeper into this. So if you guys still have questions, need more guidance and answers, I promise they'll all be answered and given to you in the extended reading. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video where you will find the link to Patreon that will take you to the extended reading. If this is where we depart, I really hope that this resonated with you. I hope that this is giving you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you're looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aries, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.